Hold on, before I look for a beat, I want to DM this girl on IG. Wait a minute. I'm about to figure it out. Guys, I'm about to solve my problem right now. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, bet. I'm about to figure out how to text this girl, bro.
On Instagram. That's why in this video, I'm going to teach you how to DM a woman on Instagram and give you a bunch of examples of opening lines you can use.
Nah, for real though.
If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that now and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I release a new dating advice video for men who want to go on more dates with the women they're really excited about. I'm Emily, founder of mloves.com.
Guys, get your notebooks out.
A lot of my clients have been telling me that they're having more results on Instagram than on dating apps. That's why this video, I'm going to teach you how to DM a woman on Instagram and give you a bunch of examples you can use to get started today. The benefit of using Instagram in addition to your dating apps is that it gives you more control. You're able to get in front of more women that you may not be even seeing on the dating app if your ELO score is low. You're also able to get in touch with women.
The ELO score is actually real? I was trolling. There's no way.
And that maybe matched with you but never messaged on Bumble, for example, or women that maybe didn't match with you at all, but that you want to reach out to. It gives you control because you can actually find a lot of women just by looking up the information you see on their profile. And a lot of women will actually give you their Instagram handle on their profile. So you can use that as a way to either reach out after a conversation has fizzled, or reach out if she never messages you first and you're on Bumble, or reach out if you never matched with her in the first place. So Instagram gives you a lot more control and allows you to get in front of more women and the women that may not be on the dating app.
She left me on set for 6 hours. So you need to be taking notes on this video so you can have more options, bro.
Or the women that are just harder to get in touch with. So really quick, let's talk about the elephant in the room. You're probably thinking, well, I don't really take that many photos, or I'm not on Instagram, or I don't think my Instagram is any good.
Exactly.
Or I don't have any followers. Women don't really care about those things as much. What really matters is that you don't look like a killer in your Instagram photos. So that means you're smiling, you're looking at the camera, you're doing things that are fun with friends. Just generally don't look like a killer. If you want to avoid,
guys, I think I look like a killer in my my Instagram. Do you do the mods thing monthly, or is it just a new year? I'm just doing it for this month. After that, I'm just gonna pick the people that I want to be mods or VIPs just for this month.
Looking like a killer, check out my video linked in the description below. So really, it's about the quality of your message and conveying your intent clearly. So it doesn't have so much to do with how many followers you have or how many photos you have. It's more about making sure those photos are good.
I feel like this lady is lying to me.
Good. So we've talked a little bit about using Instagram or social media to message a woman once she stops responding, or if she never messaged you in the first place on Bumble. A lot of my clients are like, this is super creepy. Why would I reach out to a girl on Instagram when we were on Bumble in the first place? It's not creepy, it's persistent. And women are looking for men who are super persistent. So you want to get that out of your mind. You're not being a creep. You're demonstrating that you know what you want and you go after it. And you're not afraid of rejection. And that's super.
Guess I'm not mod VIP. If you're here more than anybody else, you're probably more likely to get modern VIP, because I need people that are here all the time for them to be given those roles. That's why I took away everybody's roles, because the mods and VIPs that I had were not here all the time.
Super sexy. So let's take a look at one of the examples. Hey Nicole, at the risk of sounding super creepy, I saw that we matched on Bumble and recognized we had a few mutual friends. Even though time ran out there, I wanted to reach out and see if you would be interested in going out sometime. I know this might seem unconventional, but I figured it's worth a shot if you would be interested. So he's addressing the elephant in the room. He's even saying, look, I'm not trying to be creepy, which is good and bad. Like, you don't necessarily need to say that, but it is good to say how you saw her or why you're reaching out. I like to use the why me, why now formula. Why am I reaching out?
Whoa, wait, hold on. There's formulas. Let me take a mental note.
It's good to say how you saw her or why you're reaching out. I like to use the why me, why now formula.
Why me, why now formula. Write that down.
why am I reaching out to you right now and saying that I saw you on Bumble or I saw you on Hinge and thought I'd reach out here. I think that that's
Facts.
fine if you want to address it and say, look, I'm not trying to be creepy, but I wanted to demonstrate persistence, or not trying to be creepy, but didn't hear back from you on Hinge and thought I'd reach out here. You can totally do that. People tend to use that more when they're first starting out with the DMing on Instagram because they're nervous or they feel like they're being creepy.
What? I couldn't help but notice your vibe. It's like you've got this magnetic energy that's hard to ignore. You got the perfect balance of chilling. Bro, get this out of here, bro.
And so they're calling out the elephant in the room. Once you get more comfortable with this whole approach, you probably won't even do it. And I think that it would actually help you appear more confident if you don't apologize for what you're doing, or you don't call out the fact that it might be creepy. It's only creepy if you feel like it's creepy. I would never call it out. So if you need to say, look, I'm not trying to be creepy, that's fine. But over time, hopefully you get more confident and you don't need to apologize for anything in the dating and courting phase, because that just lowers your value in the mind of a woman. Another thing that I would recommend that you do when you ask a woman out on Instagram, I do like the example that we just talked about, and that did result in a date for that gentleman. But what I would do is I would make sure that you invite her on a date using a TDL. So rather than say we should go out sometime, or I would like to take you out sometime, which is super, super vague, I would recommend that you give...
I need to implement this into my my bag, bro. This is something that I'm implementing into my bag from now on. Cause I'm now seeing it. I'm analyzing the situation. When that girl said she wanted to play Roblox, she just said she wanted to play Roblox, and I didn't give her a time, date, and location of where we were going to play Roblox, when or where we were going to play Roblox at. So that's probably why, bro. Okay, I understand now. I understand it now.
But what I would do is I would make sure that you invite her on a date using a TDL.
I'm leveling up.
So rather than say we should go out sometime, or I would like to take you out sometime, which is super, super vague, I would recommend that you give her the time, date, and location that you would like to take her on a date. That makes it a lot easier for her to say yes.
Guys, I'm implementing this from now on. I'm going to tell them, you're coming with me 8 p.m. tonight, or else. Time, date, location method.
Or no to you and not ghost you. I also recommend that you follow up. So the cadence I like to use is predictable and the same every single time.
Damn, Nick, I need to send this video to Nick, bro.
3 messages total.
He needs
the initial message, the follow-up message, and the last ditch message. Let's assume that you've already sent those 3 messages on the first dating app you were talking to her on, and then she stopped responding. That's when you would begin the same exact series of initial message, follow-up message, last ditch message on Instagram. Your messages will not just be exactly the same as what you sent on the dating app, but you're going to...
JJ, me and you today in my basement, 12 a.m. That's not what I meant. I meant use it on a woman.
To be persistent in your follow-up, and at least follow up 3 times. Usually I like to follow up around 48 hours after the first message that I sent. That way I'm not being too needy, but I'm also being persistent and top of mind if she is seeing the message and not responding for some reason. So make sure that you always follow up at least 3 times before calling it quits.
3 times?
And give yourself 48 hours in between follow-ups if you don't hear back from her. If you do hear back from her, respond whenever you see the message. And I do recommend taking notifications off your phone, both on the dating apps and on social media.
What the hell?
So that you don't become a slave to responding, and you're like, you're both not a slave to responding, and you're also not playing games. Like, oh, maybe I should wait like 2 hours before I respond. Don't
wait, replay what she said?
From her. Respond whenever. Always follow up at least 3 times before calling it quits, and give yourself 48 hours in between follow-ups if you don't hear back from her. If you do hear back from her, respond whenever you see the message. And I do recommend taking notifications off your phone, both on the dating apps and on social media, so that you don't become a slave to responding, and you're like,
damn, bro. I think I'm a bad texter. Bro. I thought you weren't live. When did you think I was gonna go live, bro? You see the time? I think I'm a bad texter though, because I left her on delivered for like 2 or 3 hours. I think that's why she ghosted me. Not gonna cap. I'm sensing the pattern. I understand it now.
You're both not a slave to responding, and you're also not playing games. Like, oh, maybe I should wait like 2 hours before I respond. Don't play
But I didn't
games.
do it on
Just take the
purpose.
notifications
I
off
would
so that
never
you
do that on
respond when
purpose.
you look at your phone. Another Instagram hack that you can use to really get in front of the girl that you want to get in front of is to message her on her story. This only works if
This is the method I wanted to use, bro.
it's a public profile or if she allows you to follow her. But once you do, your message, when you send it to her story or you respond to her story, it's going to go to her primary inbox rather than her secondary inbox. When you don't...
Wait, what? Guys, is this true? If you send somebody a message from their story, it goes to their primary instead? Dead ass? I did not know that. I just thought replying to stories was a good idea anyway.
know someone, you're not already following them, their profile is maybe not public.
I'm not a high
you're
level
not
on Instagram.
follower, your message
I don't understand
is actually
it
gonna
yet.
go into a secondary inbox with which a lot of women don't check. So if you message her on her story, that's that circle thing that is on her her profile.
Well, you don't need to
photo. You'll see,
explain what it is,
colored
bro.
Circle around it. When you click on it, you'll see a story that will only last for 24 hours. Message her on her story.
I just
if she
realized
has
where
a
my
story,
rings
and
at,
you can,
bro.
and you're going to be a lot more likely to get a response because she definitely posted it that day. So she comes back and checks the app. She's probably looking at who is viewing her story because you can actually see people who are creeping on you and people who message you on your
Not
story.
facts.
And because that message is going to go into her primary inbox rather than her secondary inbox. Another strategy you can use is to like and comment on her posts. This
Like
is
and
almost
comment?
like nurturing a lead. So it's definitely a slower play.
Bro, what do I look like, comment, subscribing on this girl's post, bro? She don't know me like that. Only thing I'm gonna actually do is either slide in the DMs or reply to her story. I'm not like, comment, subscribing, dude.
But it
What
can
do I
work
look
really
like?
well if you want to nurture the lead. And so you can do this with all of the women that you find maybe on a dating app that give you their profile link or that you find and follow. And you can just nurture all of the leads that you build in your dating funnel as you go by liking and commenting on their posts. That can help to build
Facts,
trust over
Edna.
time, and then she may be more receptive to starting a conversation with you, especially if when you comment and you like, it's like really meaningful. It's not just, oh, so cute or blah, 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 but you're actually adding value to whatever she's sharing.
Bro, do I chat GBT it then? Like whenever a girl posts, do I just like ask chat GBT what I should comment and just post it? What do you guys think? Would y'all do that?
That will capture her attention so you stand out from the rest of the people that are trying to get her attention. Another thing I'd recommend is that you post stories on Instagram and Facebook. Reason being, you can actually see if she's viewing those stories. And usually
Damn,
people who
I
are
gotta
viewing
post
your
on my
stories are
story,
interested
bro.
in you for some reason.
I don't never
Whatever
be
that reason
posting
may be,
nothing.
we like it. So post stories. That's going to be a little bit different than your regular post if you're not familiar. A story only lasts 24 hours and you can see who
I don't be
has viewed
taking
it.
pictures though.
That way you can see if she's looking at your story, and that will give you indication that she is interested.
Guys, like my entire life is just streaming, make music, make clips, promote music, promote clips. That's literally all I do, guys. So I don't know how I turn that into an IG story that a girl's gonna want to respond to.
Now that you have some ideas on how to DM a woman on Instagram, let's dive into more specific examples that you can use right away to
And I don't
start
even go
having
to the
more
gym no
success.
more. I work out
But
at home.
First, if this video is helping, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. And I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment in the comments below. All right, so let's dive right into these examples. The first example: hey Sarah, I saw you on Bumble and thought I'd reach out here. Anytime I see a deep dish pizza lover, I've got to connect.
The hell type
Soul
of riz is
Family.
that?
Have you
Hashtag soul family. So this is what the husband is responding to. This is what they want to be. This is how they want to be rizzed. A deep dish pizza lover. Hashtag soul family. I guess we're taking notes here.
been to Capo's on Vallejo? So what I really like about this is that he's not apologizing for messaging her on Instagram. He's adding
How do I
value and
even post
relating.
on my
So he's
Insta? All I
relating
do is
to
play
her on
games.
the topic of pizza. He's also
Post your
adding
victory
value by
royales.
asking her if she's ever tried
You
pizza
rock with
at
that.
one particular location. That's setting him up very well for a potential date invitation.
Hold
And
on, let's be honest here. Tennis is a good sport. It's only a bad sport if you're ass. Let's be real.
all of it has momentum of getting on the date behind it. So using this as a template and just changing the topic is a great idea. Another example, Liz,
So
I'm digging the puppy posts. Saw you on Hinge and thought I'd reach out here in case you missed my message. I just got an English bulldog too, and she's a handful. Have you been to?
Oh my god, bro! This is actually not bad.
This is also amazing. So,
but he's kind of a tryhard. He's kind of a tryhard. He brought puppies into it because he know that the husband love puppies. And he already messaged her on Hinge. Kind of a tryhard.
Have you been to a specific dog park? This is also amazing. So he's relating, he's adding value, and he's setting himself up for a really great date invitation to a dog park where his dog and her dog can meet. That would be very compelling to any dog owner, as long as they didn't look like a killer on their profile. So if you want to use this as a template, I highly encourage that. Another example,
so we have to have like a dog date.
I saw you on Bumble and had to reach out because I've never met anyone whose favorite book is the same as mine, The Giver. Between that and Catch Her...
The Giver is ass. I'm not gonna lie. I think I read it. I have no clue what that book is though. I think I was supposed to read it for English class and I did it, to be honest. None of them remember.
I can think of no better reads. Small World. Did you see Lois Lowry's interview on Soul Pancake? Okay, what I love about this is that he's not just saying, hey, we have these things in common, but he's also adding value by saying, have you seen this thing that both of our favorite author has done? So now she's going to be curious.
I don't know about Bumble. I only use Hinge.
She has a lot in common with him, which she probably does. And she's going to want to talk to him and get to know him a little bit better because he's referencing a very specific thing on her profile that they both share in common. So really setting himself up nicely to continue the conversation and eventually get her on a date. Another example. Damn, Erica, I saw that we matched.
Damn, Erica. You're into... What? Why would he say that? He's sold saying that.
On Tinder, which means that you're kind of into me. And now I also see that you're a tennis player, which means I'm kind of into you. Want to hit? This is
what
clever
the
and
hell
fun.
Is this? Ugh. That was ass. Run that back one more time, bro. Hold on. I didn't quite catch that one. What did he just say? Play it.
Done. So now she's going to be curious about him. She's going to feel like she has a lot in common with him, which she probably does. And she's going to want to talk to him and get to know him a little bit better because he's referencing a very specific thing on her profile that they both share in common. So really setting himself up nicely to
saying that in the chat
and eventually get her on a date. Another example. Damn, Erica, I saw that we matched on Tinder, which means that you're kind of into me. And now I also see that you're a tennis player, which means I'm kind of into you. Want to hit? This is clever.
Bro.
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine! No, whoa, no! That is not the shot at that moment.
That's a horrible shot.
I don't know about this video anymore. I just don't know. I'm trying her tips on JJ. You're supposed to try them on women.
And funny.
You're not getting it.
I like that he wasn't like explicit about like I'm super into you. He said that they have something in common, and
he said you want to hit.
Asking her on a date right there. He didn't use a time, date, location.
He said you want to hit. He didn't ask her on a date.
Definitely driving the conversation towards a date really quickly. Here's an example that is a really great way to segue into a date. Monty's is the best. You should 100% try out their new sour.
This is mad random.
If you need a snobby craft beer drinker to accompany you, I'll be more than happy to stick my pinky finger in the air with you. I love that he's...
Is this British, Riz? They drink with their pinky fingers up?
I'll be more than happy to stick my pinky finger in the air with you. I love that he's suggesting a first date right in his first message. Getting right to the point. You're not trying to
this is
pen pals. You're being direct about your intentions and you're trying to get her on a date as quickly as possible. Not only that, he's relating and suggesting they do something that would probably add value to her life because she's the one who mentioned that she likes that very specific kind of beer.
Super well she said that, then it's not that bad.
A friend introduction. So if you see that you actually have a lot of friends in common, or
I have no friends in common with any hoes, to be honest with y'all.
Strategically looking at friends of friends to build your dating funnel, you can use this message. Hey Talia, it's so weird that we have so many followers and actual friends in common. I can't...
This is mad weird. Like, this is creepy. You say this, you're actually creepy. This isn't a good shot. The past 3 messages have all been Denzel Valentine.
I believe we have never met before. How do you know Jan?
This is
the
awful.
Easiest way to get a response because it's a
I thought I was gaining value from this video.
You know one of their friends or maybe multiple of their friends, so
this is
they
putrid.
can't be rude to you. Or there's like less chance that she's going to...
When was this published? 3 years ago, damn, it might be outdated, bro.
If she doesn't respond,
I think all these methods is easily patched by now.
Make sure to follow up. If you want to be super direct and confident, you can use the following message as a template.
Let me see.
I know sliding into DMs is a frat move, but I'm tired of waiting for us to match on Tinder. We're both into rock climbing, are super attractive, and always use the right amount of hashtags. I don't need Tinder to tell me that we're a match.
Oh my goodness, Valentine! Whoa, no! That is not the shot at that moment.
Horrible shot.
It's time to do something else, bro.
No.
It's time to do something else, bro.
I've been running down a dark road,